drink and we'll call it. Ha. Baby, grab your coat and we'll hit the road. Oh, when you stare at me like this and that red dress is calling to me. Oh, baby, when you gotta go, don't you know I gotta run? Tonight is overdone. The jukebox is on us. I just want a little bit of love. Do you wanna come? That look is more than enough. You come close to tell me that you want a little bit of Let me take you home. The sun is coming up and I can't wait no more. So give me what you got, real love. It's only us, the night and a bottle to go. I'll be with you once if I chin up off the floor. So give me what you got, real love. Yeah, just want a little bit of. You know I want it. Your friends will be that I'm no good, but you know, baby, tell them that you leave it alone. Let me take you home. The way you gotta rush, and don't forget, don't leave that dress on my floor. Real love, but baby, do you gotta go? Let me take you home. Oh, girl, I think that I'm falling. Or maybe I'm just dreaming of where this could go. The way that you're there was left in this place, and we're running out of champagne. If we never try, we'll never know. Oh, I gotta run. Tonight is overdone. The jukebox is telling us I just want a little bit of love. Do you wanna come? That look is more than enough. You come close to tell me that you want a little bit of Let me take you home. The sun is coming up and I can't wait no more. So give me what you got, real love. It's only us, a night and a bottle to go. And I'll be with you once if I chill up off the floor. So give me what you got, real love. Yeah, just want a little bit of. You know I want it. Your friends will think that I'm no good, but you know, baby, tell them that you leave it alone. Let me take you home. The way you gotta rush, and don't forget, don't leave that dress on my floor. Real love, but baby, do you gotta go? Let me take you.
I've been thinking about how you just shut your mouth when I try to talk to you. Won't you please let me in? Then I'll start to begin understanding this problem that we're having. And I don't want to go on any longer. And I don't wanna feel this pain again. And I can't take too much more of this silence. Just tell me what you're thinking. Won't you say something to me?
All right, we messed that up, didn't we? We definitely did. So, we're trying to get a look at that trailer for Street Fighter 6. Alright, so we're in for the first time in over 3 weeks. It's been a while since you and I have sat and had a little bit of a chat and played some games. So, a little bit of catch up. The last 3 weeks have been spent with me studying. There is a bad echo there, isn't there? Me studying for our fire department's driver's test, promotional process. So with that, there's like what the hell is it? There it is. With that, there's some written tests. There's a road course. There's like an obstacle course, like a cone course that you have to do in a closed parking lot. And then there is what's called the pumping evolution. And there, for that, there's like a scenario that you have to do. But anyway, so there's extensive studying that I've had to do for that in order to pass that. So it has been the most time-consuming thing over the past 3 weeks. And streaming fell by the wayside. I've still been playing a little bit. So I replayed through. You could probably see it up on the screen there. The Last of Us Remastered. So we did the playthrough of The Last of Us Part 1, which was the PS5 version of it. But just out of curiosity, I wanted to go back and go through the Last of Us Remastered, which was the PS4 version of the game from like 2015. I guess there was an original one, 2013 or 14. And then they remastered that for the PS4, and then when PS5 came out, they did it again. So they basically re-rendered the game, and they added some little tweaks to it, some gameplay mechanics to it, which in my opinion made it a whole lot better. Because going to The Last of Us Remastered, which was the PS4 version, it was a little bit. It took a little bit of getting used to. It was a little bit frustrating. So we've been playing that. Played through it. We did the DLC, the Left Behind DLC. For those of you who haven't seen it, it's basically just a flashback DLC of when Ellie was in Boston as part of the military academy, and her relationship with her friend Riley. And then we'll be playing a little bit. We downloaded the Street Fighter 6 demo, so we've been playing a little bit of that, and we're going to play a little bit of that today once we get done chatting. And then we'll see how our time goes. We might go on to play a little bit of Street Fighter 5 as well. But I've been holding off doing any sort of big playthroughs because just because I couldn't dedicate the time to it. I've been, we were out of town. We were down in Texas for a conference, and we were back studying for the driver's test. My better half has been finishing her master's, and she just finished her final exam last week. She graduates on Saturday, and I'm also going out of town for a firefighter fitness and wellness conference over the next few days as well. So there's been too much going on for me to fully dedicate to streaming, which is really unfortunate because the amount of stress that we have had in our household because of the things that I mentioned over the last few weeks. I think we mentioned before, as far as mental health goes, streaming is one of my healthy coping mechanisms, and I haven't had that, and I've quite honestly felt the pressure of that over, the effect that the absence of that has had over the past few weeks. I feel like I've just been, I wouldn't say on edge, but just a little bit, there's been a little bit of discontent there when it comes to that, because I really do enjoy it, and I love talking, on stream and talking with you guys and editing. I've been doing a little bit of editing videos, but as you guys who are streamers know, or anybody who's ever done any sort of editing in the first place, it takes 5 times as long to edit something as it does to watch it or actually perform it. So so we're trying to get back into it, for for fun and for for health and wellness and stuff like that as well. So a couple of things that we just found out is we downloaded the Street Fighter 6 demo, the playable demo, and that's the first experience of playing it I've ever had. I tried signing up I missed the sign up for the first beta test, and I wasn't chosen for the second beta test because I'm obviously not a big deal enough. But I knew a couple of friends that were picked for the beta, so I was watching a little bit of what they had sent to me, and I had been watching bigger streamers play the second beta as well. But now they've just announced, so they released the Street Fighter 6 demo, which just has Luke and Ryu if you're just doing the battle version of it, but it also has the sort of create your own character, which is the world tour aspect of it. So I created my own avatar and stuff like that, and you can do maybe the first 30 minutes worth of interacting with the universe there, talking to non-playable characters, and then you can do little fights there to increase your level. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through a little bit of that today of the demo version, but they just announced as well that they released the open beta. So that's going to be May 19th to the 22nd, and it depends on where you are in the world. I think over here it gets released at 2 in the morning on the 19th, and it goes till midnight on the 22nd or something like that. So it goes all the way through the 19th, all the way through 20th, 21st, and then basically midnight at the end of the 21st, May 21st, it goes away. And then after that, we've only got 10, 11 days to wait until the actual game is released on June 2nd. So I want to have a quick look at the deal here, see if we can play that. So I'm going to see if I can switch screens to that. But I need to, let's first see if we can add sound to this. I don't know that it's going to let me add sound to it where I can actually hear it as well. So we'll do that, and we'll add go back to chatting. So I don't know if you guys could hear that. That's pretty much my first time sharing the screen through my PC. So there wasn't really much to tell on that. It just showed you the characters, but it's the same characters that were in the first beta test and the second beta test. So you've got Ryu and Ken, Guile, Chun-Li, Jurihan, Kimberly. Was Jamie on there? God, I've got a bad memory now. So it was 8 players. I can't remember who else was in it. So the players that I don't recognize are Kimberly, who is, I guess, by all accounts, a student of Guy. So she's like some, Bushin ninjutsu student of Guy's. I don't know what what Guy's story is in Street Fighter 6. I don't know if he's dead, or if he's just fallen off the map, or if he's just into teaching. But for whatever reason, his student has entered the fray, and she's the young, sort of, American kid that is into the 1980s retro stuff and all that. So she looks like a bit of a fun character. Then there's another female character that is, oh gosh, what is her name? Is it Jamie? Her name is. She is the of the same tribe as T-Hawk, the Thunderfoot tribe or something like that out of Mexico. So I guess the backstory with them is that Shadaloo, stop me if you've heard this one before, but Shadaloo moved this Indian tribe, this Native American tribe, off of their land. Again, stop me if you've heard this one before. And they relocated in Mexico. So T-Hawk, back in Super Street Fighter 2, entered the tournament to try and, get rid of Bison and trying to reclaim the Thunderfoot tribe's land. It's what I remember about that. And Jamie, I think her name is Jamie. She is of the same tribe, so sort of Mexican, Native American heritage. Ryu and Ken. So Ken's backstory seems kind of interesting because it looks like the story is that he's lost all his money, or he's come under some sort of it's come into some legal trouble, financial trouble or something like that, and he's almost doing like a Wai Chang Kane sort of thing, to where he's just now wandering the globe in search of answers or something like that. I don't quite 100% know his backstory. Didn't hear any sound. Just got your voice back. Oh, my voice in the background. Yeah, there was honestly, Rostar, even in the sound, even in the clip, there wasn't really anything to hear. So it was just the commentator saying the names of the characters and stuff. So you really didn't miss anything there with the sound. So that's something I'll need to look at. I could hear it through my headphones, but obviously it didn't capture. So that's something I'll need to tweak. Those are new streamer issues. So I think our goal today is just to play a little bit of Street Fighter 6. I'll show you guys the avatar that I made. I'll show you what the world tour looks like, and then we'll play a little bit of the versus mode, and we'll ramp the CPU level up to its highest level, which is level 8, which by all accounts has been kicking everybody's backside. I've seen guys like Max, I've seen guys like Daigo just get owned by the CPU level 8, and it's usually Ryu that we're playing. So we'll try playing Ryu. We'll see if we can win a round, because last time I played it, I put it on level 8, and I maybe had about 4 or 5 games, and I didn't win a single round. I even put it up to best of 5 to see if I could get that one extra round out of it, but it was like 0-3, 0-3, 0-3 every single time. So it's kind of nuts what they've got it set at. I'm not sure if it's going to get nerfed, but if it goes the same way as what all other Street Fighter games usually go, first character that you come across in the arcade mode, the first character, second character, third character is where it starts to ramp up. The first 2 characters are usually, so that's where you would pray for guys like Geef or something like that, like one of the grapplers, that you would get them early in the arcade mode so you could get them out of the way, because if you meet them before the final 4 bosses, they usually block everything and they grab you from which seems to be way outside the hitbox, so it usually makes them a bit harder to get past. So I'm wondering if they're going to scale back the CPU a little bit, at least for the first couple of fights in arcade mode, and then ramp it up toward, because if it starts out that the level 8 that it's at right now is the first fight in arcade mode, by the time you get past the 3rd fight and then towards the final 4 bosses, if it's the traditional setup that it has been in the past, it's going to be nuts. it's going to be, for somebody like me anyway, it's going to be nigh on impossible to get through it. Because like I said, I never even won a single round against it. It's that crazy. And again, I'm not an expert at Street Fighter or anything. I know the controls, and I can usually get through hard mode on like Street Fighter 4, Street Fighter 5. You know, the older games as well can be, you know, a little bit tricky because of all the input reading that went on back then. But I'm usually able to, you know, get through it. You know, a couple of continues, you know, losing rounds here and there. I'm usually able to get through hard mode. But with this, I, again, never even won a single round. So we'll try it today. We'll have a little bit of a laugh. But it only gives you like 3 fights, and then you have to start the whole thing again. It's just a matter of loading the demo through again and then going back through it. But we'll play a little bit, and we'll see how we go. All right, so let's switch it up a little bit here. And so yeah, as you can see, we've been playing Last of Us Remastered. So that's the PlayStation 4 version. Tell them this was a pretty cute game. We played this, and it's just a little sort of puzzle game. You've got to go around taking little snapshot pictures and solving little puzzles, helping non-playable characters out, help them, you know, solve their own problems, and you get stamps and prizes and stuff for it, and then it unlocks new areas as you go. It's a pretty cute game, pretty you know, nice, like simple animation and stuff. This is supposed to be a fun puzzle game where guys are floating in space and you've got to line them up as they're spinning and floating around. Of course, Last of Us Part 1 was what we were playing, our last big playthrough, and we are going to start Part 2 of The Last of Us once I get back from the conference and I have a little bit more time to sit down and actually play a little bit more regularly. The Harry Potter Lego as well, that we did that when the Hogwarts Legacy came out, and we were trying to get hyped for that, but I actually ended up liking this game, and we ended up finishing the first Harry Potter book or movie, if you're more into the movies, if you're not a purist like some people I know very well. Monster Hunter, I gotta give this another chance. I played it, I just couldn't get to grips with the combat system in it. I just was not a fan. Mind you, I came straight from Bloodborne to play Monster Hunter, and I think I was expecting it to be a little bit more of the same, and it's not. Of course it's not, because it's a different game. It's a different developers, different combat system altogether. So I think I went into that with my expectations a little bit skewed. So I do want to give that another chance, because people do rave about this game. So that'll be something we come back to. And these were just the Divine Knockout. It's a little like Smash Brothers, but not. So there's, you know, you've got a ring, and you've got, you know, an opponent or a bunch of opponents that you're trying to knock out of the ring, etc. So it was just all right for me. So, all right, so that's just a little bit of an update of what we've been doing over the last little while. So, is that an eye roll, Rostar? Are you rolling your eyes at perhaps my Harry Potter comments or something? Because I know you've identified yourself as being a Harry Potter fan before. So, all right. With this, let me know if there is no audio coming through on this, because there should be no issues with this audio. Books all the way, Rostar? Okay, yeah, and I figured that's what you were commenting on, and fair play to you. I enjoy the books, probably more so as well. All right.
Street Fighter 6.
All right, I heard that come through my controller. Let's see how are the audio levels in that. So. It's thinking. It's thinking. Alright, so Fighting Ground is where we are, where we basically have Luke or Ryu we can fight. And then the World Tour mode is where you make your avatar. So we'll go back into that. Let's try a little bit of the Fighting Ground first. I'm going to show you guys what the difference is. So we'll go to 5 rounds. We'll go to next. We're going CPU. Us against the CPU. We're going to do one stage. So we'll go Ryu.
All right, I'm ready.
So this you can fight as Ryu, or you can fight against Luke. Let's go Ryu. So let's keep it. We're going to keep it on 4 for now, right? And I'm just going to show you the difference between 4 and then once we go all the way up to 8, what that looks like. So we'll go 4 first. And I'm fighting Ryu and I'm not fighting Luke because most likely in the game I would use somebody like Ryu. Like Sakura's my main, but I doubt she's going to be in 6 for a long time.
Let us begin.
So I might be stuck with one of the Shoto characters like Ryu or something. So. Okay. So throwing sort of just single, if I just wait, if throws like single punches, sometimes I jump in. So it's pretty forgiving. A little bit of a throw now and then, but nothing nuts. Nice little throw reversal. Okay. But all in all, nothing bad, right? And that's normal level, kind of what I would expect. And as you saw, I'm not really trying too hard with that. So with, oh, threw me out of it. That's what I get for being smart. It heard me talking trash on it. Yep, it heard me. Oh. So, up until I started smart mouthing there, it was basically letting me bully it there. So, and that's kind of what you would expect from normal. That, but... Oof. Yep. But that's like single stuff. It's like that. I forget what it's called. Basically the reversal punish counter sort of stuff. See if I can. So there's parry mode. Oh. No, you don't. Do it again. Alright, so it's not messing around. So I'm in burnout because I've just been doing too much of the parry, and then it will build back up to where I'll be able to do stuff with it again. And then it gives you all your bars back. Oh shit, I'll be dead by the time that happens. Alright, so even going through burnout there and letting it build up and coming back, it's still fairly easy. I should say. Alright, let's switch this up because we're actually playing now. So I'm going to switch to actually change that game. Street Fighter 6, and we'll request. We'll request. Oh, jeez, can't you talk? A rematch here. don't know if it will actually update it on the channel itself right away. It should. Yeah, it looks like it did. Alright, so we'll request a rematch here.
Round 2. Fight. Not good enough.
Missed with EX, Tatsu. Caught him with the weakest, wimpiest jab.
Round 3. Fight.
Don't call that.
Pay attention.
Alright.
Ryu wins.
So that is, we're not going to request another rematch. We'll basically go back to mode select and we'll go back to one-on-one. Go to, oh no, let's go back. We'll try and do 5 rounds because we're going to need it. We're going to absolutely get, wait till you see this, we're going to absolutely get our dicks kicked inside out here. One Ryu.
Alright, I'm ready.
Against Ryu, and I'll rank it up to 8. Alright, here we go.
Started from the bottom and I'll never look back.
Brr. Brr.
Let us begin. This will be a good fight. Round 1. Fight.
Jesus. What the fuck? Wow. Alright, I knew it was going to be bad. I didn't think it was going to start off that fucking bad.
Round 2.
But perfect hit on the first round. Yeah, we've at least got rid of the... So with this, there's nothing that doesn't lead into a combo with this character. I mean, and the reason I'm playing against Ryu, let's set straight into Super, is because I want to see really what is. Well, we're doing pretty well there. We got down to half bar. I want to see what you're actually able to do with this character, and I think that's what most people are saying. Is like it's incredible what you're actually able to combos that people would only find out from years of playing the game, because normally the AI doesn't play like this. It doesn't maximize what it's able to do. It doesn't. I mean, there's a lot of input reading that's going on. This is like old versions of Street Fighter 2 that would just, you couldn't, when you put it on hard mode, it was like the computer knew what you were doing because it was reading your inputs. The algorithm was reading your inputs and it just immediately doing the precise, perfect counter to that. and it was frustrating. And you only won when the computer decided that, okay, you've been punished enough, we'll let you win. And you know, there was a saying in the old days of the arcade, like you basically had to buy the win. There was a certain amount of quarters that you had to put in before the computer would give you a chance to win. In certain terms, there was obviously guys that were very good, but in a general sense, yes. Oh, we're burnt out. We were so close. That's about the closest I've got, is that little slither, but I was burnt out. Shot my load too early, guys. That's alright. Oh. You gotta watch with the jump ins on this because I love the animation in it as well. I feel like the Metsu Shoryuken's a little bit too drawn out. I think they could have probably shortened that a little. I mean, unless it's just like really slowed down. But it seems like it's drawn out a little bit too much. Just too late. Oh, and he was empty there as well, so I might have had a chance to rally a little bit, but he just got me too much. I love the moulage that they put on as well. I love that the face gets marked up. Never did that in old, like the older versions of Street Fighter. Just get fucked. Just spamming the command grab. Jeez, he was just walk up command grab, not letting you out of the corner. Cheap. But I mean, it is impressive. You would just never. And this fireball just perfectly countered with another fireball. Well, we did alright on that one, I thought.
Round 3. What's wrong? Get up!
Yes. Oh man, you can't can't help but be impressed by it. It's definitely taken the AI to a different area than it's been before, I think. I mean, some of it could just be straight input reading, and it could be the cheap algorithm, but I think what it does is, like I said, it gives you the opportunity to see what can be done with this character, and it, whereas before you would have to find this stuff out by yourself. Oh, this combo links into this, or this is an opener, this is a frame trap, which, there's people that know far more about it than I do. But here, the computer is actually showing you what it can be done, and it appears to be maximizing it. I mean, there might be the opportunity to where they're through practice mode, you're able to exploit even better link ups and combos and frame traps than what the AI is showing you, but it's unlikely that you can get much better than what it's already given you. But let's go back in. I don't want to just keep going with this. I think we'll see if we can get one round. Let's just see if we can get one round, and we might take a little break and then go into the best of 5 rounds to try and maximize our probabilities of getting it. Next, one player, and I haven't done level 7, 6, or 5. I honestly didn't even know that you could increase the level. I just started seeing some of the videos, like, Daigo gets owned by level 8 CPU, and I'm like, I didn't even know you could do that. And I just figured out at this point that you could do that right here. I want to change to level 8. So came back in, give it a go, and we've just been getting owned ever since, which I'm fine with. Every day's a learning experience. Grr. Oh, he smiled. Hi there. He's not smiling back.
This will be a good fight. Round 1. Fight. I can become stronger.
It's just mind-blowing.
Round 2. Fight. Sure you can.
Ugh. Yeah, and it just, I mean, once you get caught and it just decides, nah, you're done, that's what happens. You're fucking done. It's just like the computer's like, I've had enough of you. Well, I'll let you get close enough, but you will be getting your dick kicked. Just come on. We're not getting perfect. Oh. I guess we are. It heard me talking about it, just like, no, you are getting perfected. This is happening to you. Don't you fucking dare with these command. It's just spamming the command grab. Wow, and then we're fucked. We were getting close. We were getting too close, and the computer was not having it.
Round 2. Fight. Hadouken! 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 An opening! Hadouken! Watch the move! Hadouken! Hadouken! Dropping! Take this! Hadouken! Booyah!
And even just trying to play footsies with it, it's get it to jump. You can maybe catch it once, but you're not gonna keep getting it to jump. It's too smart,
I can become stronger.
and it makes no mistakes. It doesn't drop combos.
Pay attention. Real win.
And we got that command grab just so we didn't get perfected there.
Round 1. Fight.
Oh, you cheap bitch. Just no mistakes at all. You can't miss, because as soon as you miss, you're done. I'm surprised it let me hit with that. Yes! Eat my dick! I don't mean that. I mean, please don't, because he's probably about to in this. But that is the first. I think that needs to be celebrated. Oh, I'm not getting perfected, and I am a happy person. Oh, I didn't think that was that. All right, let's just see if we can see this. Let's see this out with a little bit of dignity. Oh, missed the anti-air. Command grabbed me out of it. Jumped it. You cheap bitch. Oh. Alright. It was at least not a perfect embarrassment. Alright, but there we go. It's there in full colour that we won a round. And I gotta say that that's worth celebrating. You can see just how unforgiving it is. So I've been playing Street Fighter since, I mean, I've been in the Street Fighter world before I even ever played the game Street Fighter 2. I remember getting there was this little sort of fan fiction but it was Capcom licensed, I guess. So it was a little bit about the backstories of Ryu and Ken and training with Gouken, and the background of like Vega and Bison and Balrog and all that. But the funniest thing, I think I said this in one stream before, I was convinced that it was Vega that murdered Chun-Li's dad, but it was actually who our Bison is, or M. Bison. But the translation of it, it must have been a Japanese translation into English book, because obviously you guys know that Vega over in Japan is the dictator that we call Bison over in the States and in Europe. So because of that, and it wasn't until years and years, and I had that sort of aha moment. I'm like, that's why. Because even in the animated movie, Bison sends Vega, Claw, so Dictator sends Claw to assassinate Chun-Li in her hotel room. So that kind of reinforced it for me. I was like, oh yeah, because Vega's got this vendetta with, the Lee family. Like he murdered her dad, so he wants to go and finish the job and stuff. So that reinforced it for me, but obviously that's not the case. So I was exposed. I read that book before I ever played Street Fighter 2. And Street Fighter 2 was the first game that I ever played. My cousin, who's now gone from us now, God rest him, he had that at his house. He was an older cousin of mine, and me and his little brother would try and sneak in to his bedroom when he wasn't there and play the game, but sometimes he used to take it with him, so we couldn't play it because he didn't want us in his room. So if he would go out to his friends, he'd take the game with him and just have it in his pocket. Like, you piece of whatever. So and I never played the original Street Fighter until sort of years after that. So I've played Street Fighter 2, and then I did Super Street Fighter 2, and then I kind of got away from it. I got away from the Alpha 2 and Alpha 3. I did eventually come back to that, and I'd never played Street Fighter 3, I never played Second Impact, I never played Third Strike until years and years later. Actually, I never played Third Strike until I played 4. So I almost did it in order. So I almost did it to where I did 1, 2, Super Street Fighter, Super Turbo, then I did 4. I didn't do 5, but I came back to 3 and then did 5. So it almost happened in sort of canon order, but not quite. And then 6 obviously is supposed to be right immediately after the events of Street Fighter 3. So I've been involved in I went all around the islands there to try and come back to this one point. I would say, apart from the input reading times of Super Street Fighter and probably Hyper Fight and Street Fighter 2 Turbo, I would probably say that this is the hardest AI, like the most frustrating AI, because it's just simply it's not just the input reading aspect of it, it's the maximum punish aspect of it, to where if you give this AI an opening, it just doesn't. It seems to always maximize your punishment. It maximizes the combo capabilities. It uses its meter. It uses its the whole stamina bar. I don't actually know what the technical term for that is, the official term for that stamina bar at the top there. And it maximizes the damage that it delivers to you. Even in the old days of Super Turbo, Super Street Fighter, Street Fighter 2 Turbo, all of those, the input reading was one thing, but it never maximized the damage. The combos that it delivered were never in my opinion, the most dangerous and most damaging combo that could have been delivered to you at that time. So this is mind blowing, and it's really impressive. So I love it. I do love it. All right, so let's switch gears a little bit. Let's show you guys what the dock looks like on and digital. Give you guys a little laugh at this. And honestly, like getting. I'll wait till we actually get to it, so I have something to show you while we're talking about it. So I do need to buy it. I do need to buy it. I've just been procrastinating, but I'm in two minds of which version to buy. Do I just buy the regular version, or do I buy? Because if you go onto it, I mean, I'm not going to do it right here or go into the PlayStation Store on stream. Oh yeah, and here's where I enter my credit card number. Feel free to help yourself. There are different versions. There's like the deluxe version and stuff, and I'm like, which one am I supposed to buy? And I know what's going to happen. I mean, the game's going to come out, and there's going to be, if you wait enough time, it's going to come on sale and stuff like that. But I honestly don't think I can wait. It's like the Super Mario movie. Like I don't. Yeah, I could wait for it to come out on DVD, or I could wait for it, come on Netflix or whatever other streaming service is going to have it. Or I could just pay a little bit extra and go watch it right now, and being a Mario fan, and we're classically trained right here, as you can see, having the mustache, which, it's a firefighter thing, but it's also I'm a Super Mario fan thing, so it goes both ways. Why would I delay that? Like I could save $20 on it or something like that, but why would I deny myself of being one of the early birds into fully streaming Street Fighter 6? And I'm not an early bird, and I'm not saying that. What I mean is streaming it at the same time as everybody else is going to be streaming it. I have a bad habit of waiting. It's like, I'm going to wait until something's it's too popular to be cool. I'm going to wait until it's a little bit older, and I'll go back to it. It'll be cool. Like playing all, like Fightcade, like playing all the old retro fight games. That's cool. Those are cool. When they first come out, when Third Strike first came out, not Third Strike, Street Fighter 3, not the new Challengers, that was Super Street Fighter. What was that called? Next Generation or something like that. I hated it. I hated that they tried to make Alex the main character in that, and that Ryu wasn't the main character, because Ryu was like childhood sort of hero, like that's the guy you thought of when you thought of Street Fighter, and it still is, but they tried to rebrand it. They tried to sort of make, okay, let's bring in these new guys and let's make them the focus, let's make Alex the focus of attention, let's make the rivalry between Alex and big guy Hugo, Andre the Giant type guy, let's make that like the sort of focus. And in some aspects, it looks like they're doing the same thing with Luke in Street Fighter 6, which I don't like, but that's all right. I can see why they do it. They have to freshen it up, because if they just have it, it would almost be like Super Mario. Okay, what's Mario going to be jumping over this week? Oh, this game he's just going to jump over this, but it's just Mario doing the same things. You have to freshen it up a little bit. So I understand that aspect of it, but that was a little bit of an assumption I made, and it still could come back to, they're making Luke the main character, but Luke in the world tour where you're building your avatar, you go in and Luke is your coach. So there's that aspect of like, yeah, he's the focus of it, but the lore is not all about him. He's just your go-to guy. He's your sort of sensei. So, it could. I think it could work. I think it is gonna work. But for me, I think it could work for me. I think I can. I think I could vibe with it. No, so we're not gonna do that. So where are we? Love the shirt. Treat yourself. Oh, that's yeah. I think that's. Thank you for the compliments on the shirt, dear. Light of my darkness, darling, love of my life, got it for me. We went on a date one day, and we were going to go get fish and chips from one of the local trucks, and we decided to go into Coles, and we were looking at some of the sort of retro t-shirts that we had, and so we ended up buying t-shirts for each other. I think she got like a Nervous Rex one, and I can't remember the other one. It was a Ninja Turtles one as well. She likes Ninja Turtles. So do I. There's the thing. let's chat for a second here. Have you guys have you guys seen the Ninja Turtles? So the Ninja Turtles are based on comics, right? Like the old like 1980s cartoon that we saw with the happy like characters and the the white skin, red-headed April O'Neil. That's what we think of when we think of like the Shredder and and Bebop and Rocksteady being the sort of happy-go-lucky cretin type henchmen that they are. There's obviously a comedic element to it because it's catered towards kids, and that's not the origin of the Ninja Turtles. They're a comic, and not only are they from a comic like what a lot of cartoons are based from, they're a pretty dark comic. And I saw on YouTube there is a thing called the last Ronin, and it's, I guess, like from the comics, Michelangelo is supposed to be the last Ronin, wandering sort of samurai without a clan, without a tribe sort of thing. But in this one, the fan fiction one that this guy's made, he's made it to be Leo, and it's like at the end of it all, and I guess like all the turtles succumb to their own fates, and one dies of this, one is killed, but it's really pretty dark. And I haven't looked all the way into it, but I felt like it was pretty intriguing. Have a look at this. Again, I apologize for the no sound, but let's see what we can. So that's probably why. I just ruined it for myself as well. Let me go back here, because I don't think... Go back a little bit, because I don't think the sound was playing on that. So, I don't know if anybody can hear that now. So there's, like I was saying, there's all brothers' weapons. So it looks like they're all dead. All their weapons.
We were always so different.
Cowabunga written on the nunchucks handles, and I assume that's supposed to be Leo. But he has a black bandana, so it's.
I miss my brothers so much.
Like I was saying, somebody's made this on their homes. As far as I'm aware, somebody's made this on their home studio.
More than anything else, I wouldn't make him proud. They're all gone now. In the end, too little, too late. Story of my life. I'm sorry, Father. I failed. Please forgive me.
Alright. How freaking good does that look for what I imagine to be one guy, that Magnus Edlin guy, just doing that all by himself. But again, it's dark, but that's how the comics are. That's, you know, it's where a lot of, you know, Japanese anime comics, they have that very sort of dark, you know, a lot of demonic sort of influences and allusions to it. So I don't know how we got on that. How did we get on that? I don't know, we went off on a tangent there. Anyway, so that was just something that I came across, like with the Ninja Turtles thing. And we were talking about like some of the retro stuff and all that, and getting into something sort of years later. Oh, I know what it was. I know how we got into it. We're talking about my better half getting a Ninja Turtles t-shirt, and then we just went off on a tangent about the dark side of the Ninja Turtles. So yeah, anyway, classically trained, that's where that came from. And right, so we were talking also about playing the world tour, so we're going to go back to that. Let's do a little bit of the world tour stuff, and we'll get to see the avatar that is the Dark Mint on Street Fighter 6 World Tour. Maybe. It's thinking. It really is thinking. Alright, so away from Fighting Ground. This is Battle Hub, and then the World Tour thing here. It's not saved in the demo. Your avatar appearance will be saved, however, will be available in the full version you play on the same platform if you used for this demo. So if I buy the full version, the avatar that I've made on here should still be there. Where do you get a look at this absolute specimen that is
So
the
I've been thinking
digital
about strength, man.
Duck Mint Cake?
Strength, might, the power to fight. Is it money, authority, a cool job, a ton of lights? Okay. Let's keep it simple. I want to be strong. Can you believe it? We got self-driving cars. The time's coming, we'll be taking rockets to Mars. And yet you still got folks out there using their fists and bodies to seek strength. Yeah, I hear you, man. We're all a bunch of fools. But, you know, if you want to know about strength, you just gotta get to it. We fighting fools are all getting to it on the streets.
Buckler Recruitment, Buckler Basic Training Course. So basically what it is, you're a security company where Luke is your coach. And here he is. Sure. Just a pile of heavy bags. Nobody's bothered to fix them. It's just a broken chain. Maybe just get a new chain, and rather than piling the heavy bag up at the side, just rehang it.
Take a breather.
Never thought about that, Luke? Save the company some money? No? What do I know?
Welcome. This is Buckler Security Services. I'm Luke, the coach around here. You're here for basic training, right?
Buckler. I don't know where they got the
Okay.
name Buckler.
Let's get you measured up.
All right, you guys ready for the big reveal? Here is the mintiest of the cakes, the
Body
doc
size
himself.
and reach.
Look at that absolute unit.
So, check everything carefully.
Look at that specimen of a man. Look at them glutes and calves. I even got the leg hair, a little bit of the body hair on there. Got the stash. I mean, if that's not like looking in a mirror, I don't know what is. Look at that. I'm not taking my shirt off for you just yet. Once we get to 300 followers, we might do a 300 stream or something like that. We hit 300 followers. Yep, absolutely raw star. That is, I mean, I'm not going to do it on camera because I don't, you know. What you see here is for the misses only. I don't want to broadcast that out. But once this classically trained shirt is removed, that's what it looks like right there. Gotta get myself a pair of Buckler underwear. Alright, so I don't think we need to make a. Do we need to make
When it
adjustments
comes
to
to
it?
athletic ability, men and women fight on equal footing. Remember that.
I wonder what happens. I wonder what happens if I just change, not move the settings, but just change to a woman right there. I literally cannot fucking believe that. What the actual fuck? The doc has just gone full trans. Trans? Is that how he's trans? Okay. Wow. That is maybe the most disturbing thing I have seen. I mean, I think he looks good. I mean, if that's how he wants to go out in public and all that, that's okay. I would probably put a little bit more clothes on, but at the beach, I think he, she, they looks great. Good for you. I would probably, Doc, I would probably recommend the hair transplant. And maybe, I don't know, maybe lose the mustache. But you do you, girl, boy. You do you, person. I am literally shocked. I didn't think that it was gonna. I didn't think it was gonna save. I thought it was gonna go back to like a generic, like sort of default plain model of a female character. I didn't think it was gonna keep all the attributes, but just the female body type. My dad would be so disappointed. That's what, if I went home and I was just like, hey, surprise, Dad. My mom would be fine. My mom would be accepted. She'd be like, yeah, you be whatever you want to be. Wow. All right. Yeah. I feel like that I would still be beautiful. Whatever way I decided to go. Alright. Okay. Well, let's move on from that. How did I get... Oh, finalize. Wow. Confirm your
Can't
avatar.
forget your name either. That's important.
It is the dot.
All right. Give me your
Look at those
Sunday
piercing, beautiful blues. That delicious moustache. I feel like there wasn't one for it to make it come down a little bit, but... You know what? If we get to 5 subscribers... You guys can recommend anything you want to do with a mustache, as long as it's tasteful, as in not how do I put this, not offensive. You get what I'm saying? We don't want a repeat of the Adolf Hitler thing that they had on that news channel one time. That was ridiculous. Oh, I'm gonna take a picture for my ID.
Oh yeah, I hate trying to take photos for my ID.
Yep.
I always end up with something.
Look at that
weird.
stallion. What an absolute... I would hire that guy. I'd be like, yeah, you're in. Confirm your avatar design. Sorry, I missed on the chat. Oh, wow. Rockstar with a thirst. Looking like a snack. That Asta. Alright, let's calm down a little bit here, Rockstar. Let's,
Photogenic.
weren't you, like, when we did the Sakura thirst stream with
Well,
Sakura and
let's
Ryu,
wrap
you
up
were,
enrollment.
you were getting a little bit too excited
Yeah.
back then as well.
You can call me Luke. We're just coach. Okay then. Hope you're ready to begin.
But I appreciate it.
First, let's go over the basics.
How is the volume on that? Can you hear the gameplay or can you just hear me? Play the tutorial. Yeah.
Let's have you start by making it over to where I am. Feel free to walk or run, whatever gets you here.
Do you know who he reminds me of in this? And especially how he's being goofy there. Do you know, if you guys ever watched Ted Lasso, the show Ted Lasso, it reminds me of Jamie Tart from Ted Lasso. Just how he's been sort of, he's got the big hair now, and he's been kind of goofy and a little bit more of a, like if you saw the first season of Ted Lasso, he was being a little bit of, whoa, totes judgy, just having fun. I know, I'm just giving you a hard time. I appreciate it. I love it. I really do. Keep the hazing coming. I love it. But yeah, so Jamie Tart in the first season of Ted Lasso, he was more of the sort of serious, sort of prima donna. And now, like I said, he's almost just like a caricature of that character. So, and it, I don't know, it just reminds me of Luke here.
What? Too easy? Hey, it was still an important first step. Journey of a
Yeah, you can hear me,
thousand
but can you hear the game? Can you hear Luke talking on the game?
miles. Anyway, moving right along.
Yes to both. Thank you so much.
I placed some panels on the floor. You see them? I want you to pass through every last one, and then make...
Just gotta run through the panels. This is just getting used to, I guess, the movement of when you're out in the real world, I guess. I wonder if it's gonna be
Right
like
on.
Final Fight.
Looks like you've got the hang of things. Let's get right to it then. Show me how you are with your fists.
Light attack, square, medium attack, X, heavy attack, circle, special move, triangle. These are the modern controls. So skill list. Okay, so forward and X is rawhide, back and circle suppressor. Double impact is forward circle, triple impact, square, square, square. Down and X for nose breaker. Snapback combo is just mash and X. So we can mash X and mash square. Yeah.
Complete!
That's it.
Complete!
Good.
Crouch 3 times. Okay. Crouch. Crouch. Crouch.
Complete!
Okay, I feel like we could have probably skipped this. Hit loop with a normal attack.
Complete!
Okay.
Okay.
Let's see.
Uppercut. Destroy.
Complete!
Nice work. Nice
All
work.
right. Let's see. I feel like we could probably skip this
All
one.
right, that about covers the basics. Kind of boring, right? I knew it. That's how the basics are. Simple and boring. But remember, even the biggest rockets need a stable launching pad for takeoff, or else they're just gonna crash and burn. You get me?
Coach, how is any of that gonna help him handle this?
Look at this absolute dildo. What an absolute douche nugget.
Final round! Fight!
Rising uppercut! Take this!
All right.
Bosh, come on, man.
Bosh.
You really gonna be the type to jump before you think?
Does it look like a Bosch?
But coach, that was the kind of situation I want to learn to deal with. You're not here to punch back
Coach.
either, right?
That was what I wanted. Shut up.
Ah, right. This is Bosch. He signed up with the same regiment you are.
This is Bosch. He is an absolute mayonnaise gargling tool bag.
Look, both of you are my trainees, and you joined at the same time. So play nice, okay?
Why do I look glowing?
Coach,
Because my skin's so pale and the
both
sun's
came
shining
here
right on me.
for strength.
Or is it just
Both
because
of
I'm
us are
so
trying to find our
godlike in this
strengths.
game?
Sooner or later, one of us is going to get there first. What happens to the other person then? We all know that nobody's going to be friends after that, so why bother pretending now?
Ah, Bosch, my man, that's a really tough question. You gotta know what strength means to you before you go looking for it. You go looking for the wrong things, and you really might end up in that situation someday. But you know what? You can cross that bridge when you get to it. You two are still
Go
my
looking
plucky
for trouble,
little
you're gonna find
trainees.
it.
Listen to what your coach says. Put your hearts into your training. Focus on that.
Alright, shake hands. Nice
right.
bracelet, Bosch.
Okay, let's get back to business. You wanted something more practical, right? Well, practicality comes in many forms. But if you want to start off on the right foot in this city, hit the streets.
Alright, hit the streets. Go make daddy some money, is what Luke's telling us. Gotta go out, and maybe I should have left my body type the other way. Probably would have made more money on the streets, Luke. Oh, it's Mayor Hager. So this is Metro City. So this is where the final fight was based. Huh. I wonder if Buckler Security was something from Final Fight then. Some reference to something in a minute. There we go. The city was dominated by the Mad Gear organization and infested with crime. What was the guy's name? The final boss's name? Final Fight. Peace and prosperity. But to this day on the streets, there's one thing that hasn't changed. The Denzians who survived that dark age are still as tough as they ever were. There's the giant attack on the billboard there was Hugo. Actual hands-on experience on the street speed should do the trick. Sorry, did the joke fly over your head?
Oh,
There's an app on your device, check it out. Did you get anything? Okay. Pressing what? Okay. Huh, so the center button is... Let's get you started on some missions. From here on out, I'll be sending you training exercises to the missions app. Check it out. Follow any instructions that pop up there. New kid on the block, welcome to the streets. Where you go and what you do is entirely up to you. But if you like to get a feel for how things are actually done, are usually done somewhere, there's no quicker way than to ask the locals. Look for a person named Alice. She'll show you the ropes. Talk to Alice. Alice. Who the fuck is Alice? That's a song, by the way, in case you haven't heard it. Google it. Customize. What I want to customize. Customize your personalize by changing the wallpaper. Yeah, we're switching to green. It's the mintiest of the colors. Items. Okay. So you can do like upgrades and stuff. Outgoing damage boosts. Okay. Settings. Greet. Applause. Fist pump. Cheer. Okay. To-do list.
Hey,
Okay. There's gonna be a lot of reading in this. Hopefully in the final game they have level 9.
Oh,
My performance is exciting, right? Tempo and the mindset that practically commands onlookers to behold. With that in mind, I'm going to teach you a pose to harness that very same mental fortitude. Emote acquisition. Now that's a mindset that you can set your watch to. It all hinges on how you're feeling, friend. Bwaha! Okay? What's the 5 miles thing? So that's Alice.
Why, hello there.
Alice likes pink. Couple of rookies who just want to get stronger, I think.
Right.
Tell me it's not going to be like this to where they're just saying 1 or 2 words and then it's all subtitles like this. There's not actually any voice actors that are getting involved in this. This is like some freaking Final Fantasy X type stuff. Mission is could come, but well, yeah, it was, and this is so exciting.
Okay.
I'm a lot stronger than you two. Is that right?
What's going on?
Land 10 hits with assisted combos. When playing the modern control scheme, assisted combos can be performed by keeping R2 pressed while attacking. Okay. Okay.
Nice hustle.
Not a mark on her after I just battered her. How about you go fight someone else? Okay. But you... Okay, we'll leave it at that. So you can challenge someone to a fight with square. Talk to me again after you beat 2 opponents. Okay. Dude's level 9. He doesn't want to fight. Shopkeeper's level 3.
in game fight!
Fighting uppercut! Destroy!
Level 1 Doc Mint beats the shopkeeper. And he gets back up, dusts himself down, and walks back to his van to serve some goodies. Alright. Well, is he...
What can I get you?
And he's like, what can I get you? Oh, I seem kind of busy right now. So I guess I can't. So... Level 1. Level 2. Pierre, level 5. Seem better beat a level 5 guy?
Is that it? Good. Damn.
He's got knives?
Rising uppercut. Almost at me. Take this. Is that it? Rising uppercut. Not good. Rising uppercut. Rising uppercut. Is that it? Damn. Not good. Damn.
Pierre can do the wall jump.
Is that it?
He was a little bit harder. Alright. That was 2 fights. What's your problem, Eleanor? Oh.
Rising uppercut. Not good. Take this. Rising uppercut.
Oh, I didn't realize that I only have the same amount of health. Like, my health doesn't regenerate after. My health doesn't regenerate after
Rising uppercut. Damn.
I win a fight.
Destroy. Rising uppercut. Rising uppercut. Rising uppercut. Rising uppercut. Rising uppercut.
Well, that was pretty good because I didn't think I was getting away from that. Leveled out, level 4. All right, so let's since we only have a little bit of health left, let's go back and just talk to Alice.
Fancy that.
Gotten a feel for fighting yet? Nothing beats trying it for yourself. Yeah. When you're out and about, not everyone you run into will go as easy on you as I do. So if you're going to start a fight with someone, pick your opponent wisely. As in, if you're level 2 like me, don't pick a level 7. Oh, that's right, that's what I just did. Anyway, I'll catch you two again sometime. Alright. Bye, Alice. New message from Jamie Tartt. Jamie Tart. Jamie Tart. Grab a slice, you'll see. Slice of pizza.
Really?
Eating food is part of our training. Shut up, you. You tit. Look at you with your big anal beads around your neck. I'm pretty hungry. Oh yeah, by the way, we're gonna go get pizza. I just beat the shit out of the shopkeeper, by the way, so he might not be happy with us. Hey, what's up?
What can I get you?
Bye. Pepperoni, of course. Green pizza. Pizza covered with asparagus and other veggie toppings, melted mozzarella. A great choice for supplementing your daily vegetable servings. What do you, chat, what do you think? Pepperoni or asparagus and veggie? Pepperoni, duh. I thought you'd say that. All right. I'll have one pepperoni, please, Mr. Beret McSpeckaton. Pepperoni pizza consumed. All right, sold out. That was the last slice of pepperoni. Bosh, I hope you didn't want pepperoni. It's tough shit. Oh, I'm not buying another one.
Thank you.
You know, I'd swear up and down that the food back where I'm from is the best in the world. But pizza is clearly like cheating or something. How do you compete with cheese this hot and gooey? Bet you like it hot and gooey, Bosh. Oh, got a text from Jamie Tart. Well, I tell you, bomb pizza, huh? All pizza is good pizza, but the pepperoni gets my vote any day. You said it, Luke. If you're ever low on stamina, eating something will get you back. Somethingal. Somethingal is now a word, so something will contracted to somethingal. I'm going to start using that. Somethingal. Will get you back on your feet. Some food will even have you hitting harder, moving faster. The works. Food can power you up in all kinds of ways, so don't be shy about expanding your palate. All right. I have probably about half an hour here. I'm going to get a power up. Now that you're done filling it up, why don't you pay a visit to that nearby alleyway? Okay, nothing shady going to happen in there. We finally going to make some money for Daddy Luke down the alleyway.
Oh, really?
You're about to find out. Let's have a look here. So, Battle Hub, what does all these things say? Hakan special. Oh, Hakan, the Turkish wrestler, he has his own olive oil brand. That's cool. Hopefully he comes back into this game. He was pretty fun. Clenora, Final Feast. Does it say getting hype? Getting hungry. Oh, getting hungry. If it fits. Manon. So that's the. So she's a character. She's like some model that decides that she wants to get into the fighting world. So that's her. Hyper Fighting Championships and World Warrior. Starry Snowball. So little tip of the caps to Street Fighter 2 World Warrior Championship Edition and Hyper Fighting. There's Hugo. Dripping Style. All that glitters is yours. If it fits. Just curious, yeah. Guile. So there's an Air Force recruitment deal, military recruitment deal with Guile on it. And that is, what's her name again? The female Italian wrestler. She's new to this. Her name is, shit, I can't remember what her name is. And Born to Fight. Who's that? Oh, it's Blanca. It's supposed to be Blanca. But he's not green. I guess he's got like a green foot there. Huh. Got the chain on his ankle and stuff like that. What else have we got here? It's all about there's that female wrestler again. Can't remember what her name is. Then there's Luke and who's that supposed to be? Who is that? Is that Kimberly? I don't know who that is. Tartar. Awesome. Awesome muscular. Beat yourself. Alright. Maybe not on camera, but okay, so who comes up with this stuff to be like, alright, well here's what we're going to put. It's going to be a gym. You know, we're going to put something like challenge yourself. Or, no. Let's put beat yourself on there. Is anybody running this past people who actually are in touch with the world? Yeah, you think there's any sort of negative connotations to putting beat yourself on there? Nah, can't think of any. Beat yourself. Get offers from sponsors. What else have we got here? Lewis Coffee? What else we got here? Style Lab Beauty Salon. Final fight. The finalist fight. I don't know who that's supposed to be, if that's just one of the Final Fight characters. Cosmetics by Kelly. If that's not Chun's legs, I don't know what are. That's 100% Chun's legs. No, those things like the back of my hand since I was 9 years old. World Warrior, hyper fighting, some sort of energy drink. What is her name again? The Italian wrestler lady. Who's that? Oh, I'm about to get run over. I think that's just a regular family. The elephants. What we got here? Round donuts. Pizza sour. Godspeed Roasters. Godspeed Roasters. Absolute roasters. What the fuck? I know it wasn't Scottish people that were involved in this. Oh, that's the guy on the Blanca thing again. What's that one up there? Metro City. So there's Hugo. And I don't know who that is up there. It looks like. Okay. Alright. Let us... What time are we at? 5:30? I want to play a little bit more of this. Alright, so what we'll do... We're going to take a little bit of a 2-minute break and we'll come back. A bathroom break, a little refill on drinks, and we'll come back and we'll finish up with this little demo part of Street Fighter 6, the World Tour, with my fantastic avatar, Doc Mint. Alright, be right back, fellas and ladies. And whatever else you identify as. I mean, we're doing it on the stream. We're covering all the bases. We really are. Alright, be right back. Alright, we're gonna have to take a little bit of a break here because we've got a hungry little man that just can't wait. Isn't that right, the cat? You're fine. Come on over. You know what we'll do? We'll put this here so you can stand here. Oh, you can stand there. There you go. Say hi, everybody, Alejandro. Alejandro, Alejandro, put your murder mittens away. Ouch, 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 ouch. The cat. Gosh darn it. No, I don't want to cut the cut the cat. Cut the thing off. The thing. I thought you meant like cut the cat's nails. Cat, I can't see you. Here you go. He's like, you're not doing it. For those of you who haven't met him, this is Alejandro, also known in peasant circles as Alexander. Alexander. Which, you know, that's like a cool name. But on stream, he is the mighty Mint Cato. I can't see. I literally can't see. He loves these little treats. Don't you the cat? The cat doesn't love him. Why am I holding on to him? I can't. I mean, so let's see if I can hold it up. To like you literally couldn't be in the world. There we go. Can you turn around? Can you turn around? You know, like all the way around. Like go there, and then come back. Oh my God. Yes. Yeah. Okay. That's fine. And now your face is right in front of mine, and he flicks the food everywhere. He's the most disgusting eater that I've ever met. I can smell it. Okay, let's just go that way. How about that? There we go. Now I can see it. And now everybody can see your handsome face, the cat. Ready? Oh, he loves these. I got these on Amazon for... It was like $20 or $25 for a huge box of them. And he cannot get enough of these. Oh, there it is. There you go. Gets it everywhere. Literally the whole wall by his food bowl is just covered because he's the messiest. I don't know, it's like he doesn't know how to eat. It's like his mommy never showed him when he was a kitty that this is how you're supposed to not get all your food up the wall. Like the cat equivalent of eating with your mouth open. Chewing with your mouth open, not eating with your mouth. You have to eat. You have to open your mouth to eat. Alright, you've successfully demolished it, the cat. Look at it. There you go. There you go. There you go. Is that the best? Is that the best? Yeah. Wipe your mouth. You're bleeding. Wipe yourself off. I think it's done. Did he eat a can of food today? Mm-hmm. Did you eat all your food? Did you eat the whole thing? Was that from yesterday or was it today? Today. Do you want another one? Mm-hmm. Do you want another one? Because you've absolutely demolished it already. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The cat. What kind is this? Alright, so we just got done. They're called churros by Inaba. They're irresistible churros. This is tuna and scallop. This is the smelliest one. God, I've puked in my mouth a little bit. This one is chicken. You like the chimkins? You like the chimkins? He's like, yes, I like it. Now just give it to me. Again, I can't see. I can't see for you. Look at his face. His face. Look at the camera of the cat. He's got it on his right there on his face. You're so messy. Look at him. He's like in a frenzy.
Yeah. It's a cat crack.
Cat crack. And you know, speaking of cat crack, like catnip, they don't like oh god, did you see that? It went flying. They don't like catnip, do they? I say they. There's actually another cat, believe it or not, but she just doesn't. She's not interested. She'll let me pet her these days, but it's been what, 4 years now, and it's. She'll barely. She won't. I can't pick her up. Like I can pick him up. Sometimes I have to do it as a sneak attack. But he'll let me pick him up and walk him around, but she will not. I mean, she gets her claws out immediately as soon as I pick her up. She can pick her up, and put her anywhere, but she still doesn't like it. She doesn't like being held. But this guy, he's just like a little teddy bear. But for whatever reason, every now and then, if she's out of town, or I'm just in the house by myself, which is very rare because she works from home, he will be just him and I'll go near him and he'll just hiss at me. I'm like, what the fuck are you hissing at? And it's just out of the blue, for no reason. So it's like, I don't know if it's because he just knows that she's not here to protect him or something like that, but it's just like, stay the fuck away from me. Oh, that was ugly. Like, he's got it all in his... No, that's not it. Yeah, he loves these. I mean, it's weird though because I put these on the bowl for him, like on the side of his food bowl, so that he can lick it up as he wants to at his own pace. But he's not interested. He doesn't eat it the same. I've tried mixing these in his food, and it doesn't make his food any more appetizing to him. Like, because back when he was sick, what was that, 2 years ago or something, we're trying to get him to eat more. I tried to mix these with his regular food, and it didn't work. And even when he wasn't sick, it doesn't make him eat more. But
That's it in his eyebrows.
I know, he's disgusting. He's the most. It's on his leg there. He's absolutely the most disgusting
I
cat.
love him.
I know, you're a good cat, but you're disgusting. You're absolutely disgusting.
Hi.
Who is that? That's your mama. Look, you see it there?
That's what I was pointing
Oh,
at.
is that what you're pointing at? Alright. They're officially done. What do you think?
Just looking outside.
Oh, I dropped the thing. Alright. Oh, like you're completely disgusted by getting your face wiped. All right. That is, you got it? Thank you. That is like one of the best parts of just having those treats, is that I get to do that with him. Because normally, like I say, normally they don't really have anything to do with me. They don't normally come near me. Like when we're sleeping, they don't like to hang out with me or anything like that. That's because they were her cats long before we ever lived together. So it's just they bonded with her, and they just tolerate me, and that's it. But at least I get to have that with him. It's about the only sort of bonding we really have. Every now and then we'll play with them like a toy or something, and I try to be the one that feeds him, so that he can maybe associate me with, you know, getting fed, especially if she goes out of town for a conference or something like that, that he knows that he's still going to be taken care of even though that she's not here. So, all right, we're going to play for a little bit longer. I want to get through this this world tour tutorial version, see where it finishes up. So we want to go down to that. I spent too much time just messing around with the looking at signs and stuff like that and chatting, but we're told to go near this alleyway. I don't know why. I don't think that's an alleyway, but Oh, there's the Ken Masters building. Masters Foundation or Masters Corporation.
Hey, you!
Alright. Two guys with fucking cardboard boxes just ran. Cardboard boxes? What the fuck? Okay. That was a little bit too easy. Maybe you take cardboard boxes off your head, you build. Alright. Oh, it's a setup. They're Coach's friends, probably. Nice Capcom leather jacket.
Howdy.
Figured it would be something like that. Let me introduce you to my brothers, Tracy and Ryan.
Hey.
Luke asked us to give you a hand with your training. You know, get the whole family on board kind of deal. So surprised? These box disguises sure are something. Okay.
Uh-huh.
We're imitating the thugs around here. They hide their faces just like this. Okay. They're attacking folks left and right, so be careful out there. Got it?
Ah.
There'll be times when it's not. There'll be times when it's not just one opponent too. Okay. Gonna get gangbanged. I'm talking about like the beating up, not the other gangbang. Although you never know. They're gangbanging everybody. Slow down with the fucking text spam, Luke. Trust me, there's some place you don't want to wander around. Okay, consider this training. Help traverse the streets wherever, whenever. Cool, next lesson. See the sign for the apparel store? I want you to do some shopping there, okay? Okay.
Oh.
An apparel shop. I've heard of those. They sell clothing and the like there, right? Yeah. Never been to a place like that before. Where did you get your clothes then, Bosch? Drippin' style.
Welcome.
You can purchase wearable gear at the clothing shops. Such gear not only affects your avatar's appearance, but parameters as well. So it's like upgrade armor and stuff. The product lineup changes from time to time, so check your map screen periodically to see what's for sale. So we can only buy, everything else is locked, and we can only buy a hat. Can you change the color? Do I really want that hat? I don't really want the hat, but sure, I'll equip it now. That looks stupid. Okay, can we be done?
Come again.
This doesn't exactly go with what I'm wearing, does it? No, it doesn't. Doesn't go with what I'm wearing either. Match. Is that supposed to make this less cringe? Is that how people around here put it? Yeah, it's definitely cringe. The whole thing's kind of cringe so far. Ah, you misunderstand. Matching is really not the issue here. In fact, it only makes it worse. Shop till you dropped. Doesn't even matter if you're fashionable type, to be honest. There's a bit of attention to your outfit can make all the difference in a fight. Hey, doesn't it feel good when you find that outfit that just speaks to you? Cool, let's wrap things up for the day. I'm wandering around the city as we speak. Let's see if you can find me. I'm sure you'll be the guy with the big Luke sign above his head. Oh, there he is right there. can already see him. Oh, yep, there it goes.
What's up?
How's the city treating you? Getting some practical experience on the streets? You really getting stronger by running around like this?
Hold up.
Doubting the wisdom of old Luke Sensei, are you? Let's see where you're at, then.
All right.
Don't worry about taking turns, both of you. Let's go. Okay.
Final round. Fight!
Take left. Fighting uppercut. Take that. Yeah. Fighting uppercut. Fighting uppercut. Take that. Fighting uppercut. Take left. Fighting uppercut.
Okay.
Not bad.
Well, we got our dicks kicked.
So, you two check out the city, see the sights, rack up some wins, and then you come back with the confidence to go toe-to-toe with your lovable coach. Guess that practical training paid off in spades.
Well, at least they do voices
right?
for him. I wonder if the other NPCs will get voices.
You want to make it in this world?
the
You gotta do what you
full
can.
version. I really hope
Grind
so.
like crazy. Not let up. Not for a second. The road to the top is long, but you just gotta take it one step at a time. That first step you both took just now, it's something to be proud of. Man, you two are great students.
Alright, we're enrolled. Beat yourself. I can't fucking get over that. You became Luke's students, and now you can use his master action.
Huh. You know what? You make a darn good team. I don't think it'd be the worst thing for you two to take on the world together.
No. Bosch the Dosh doesn't like it. Bosch bag.
Absolutely. Do some training like we did at the gym and around Metro City. Then, the two of you can go and travel the world. You can really get to know each other. And take on all comers. Seriously, you'll have a blast.
I'm sorry, I can't. I need to be strong, and I need to be it now. I'm not like you.
You
I
need
can't
to
go
be
around
strong
treating this
now.
like a game.
Shut up, Bosch. you
Bosch,
tit.
come on.
Coach, I'm done with the course.
Done with the course.
I
I'm
got
taking my anal beads with me.
things I need to take care of. But you're right. This did give me some confidence. Thank you. Our only fight ended in a draw. Wish we could have had a rematch.
My character looks so sad. Don't be pathetic, Mint. Come back. It's embarrassing. Don't embarrass yourself. I feel like something was nagging at Bosch. Very perceptive of you, Luke. Chasing after strength in a mad rush is a recipe for disaster. Let's just hope he doesn't stumble down any weird rabbit holes. You know, to be honest, I don't consider myself much of a teacher. Prez said I was too much of a hothead. I had me teach new students to help chill me out a bit.
How can I put this?
Giving it the old college try. But maybe my methods could use a little work.
Moving on.
Anyway, that does it for today's lesson. I'll contact you using this sucker moving forward.
Ah, right.
Alright. If you see Alice, tell her I said thanks for helping out with the lesson plan, yeah?
All right.
She's got a ton to teach you, so I hope you two don't beat each other up too much. Well, maybe everybody will be too busy beating themselves and to beat each other up. Beat yourself. Alright, talk to Alice.
How'd it go?
Get it now.
Right on.
Fancy yourself a quick learner, do you? I feel like you're getting ahead of yourself, but I like the confidence. So hypothetically speaking, let's say somebody, me for example, gave you a list step-by-step instructions on how to get strong. If you follow those instructions to the letter, would you be satisfied with the result? Probably not, right? Strength is something we all must find on our own.
Right.
And in order to find it, you gotta talk to people, just like you're doing now. You want to look for fighters worthy of being called legends and ask them to impart their teachings to you. Take my style, for example. I learned it from a fighter named Chun-Li. If you're looking for a guidepost towards strength to call your very own, it'd be worth heading to Chinatown to meet with Chun-Li and learn her style. Alright.
I'm Chun-Li.
Found them! I got this rough car.
What is it you fight for?
I still have something important I need to do.
Yeah, we going up.
Street Fighter 6.
Alright. So that looks like it's as far as you can go with that. So it sort of guides you, and I wonder if you go through and meet each of the maybe the initial 8 characters or something like that in the battle hub, in the world tour, and learn stuff from them. I wonder if there's like a special move that you can get from each one or something like that. The trailers that I've seen online, there's been avatars sort of like the one that I've built that are doing like spinning bird kicks, doing like tatsus, doing like DPs and stuff like that. So I'm quite intrigued to see how it works, but that looks like it's as far as you can go. All right, so we're gonna call it at that. I feel like that's a good place to stop. I feel like we accomplished our goals. We got back into streaming, check. We chatted a little bit about Street Fighter 6 and the not just the demo version, but the open beta that's coming out on June 2nd. And we fought level 8 CPU, and we accomplished our goal of winning 1 round. I'm happy with that. I haven't seen anybody, maybe I just haven't watched enough. I haven't seen anybody win. Maybe I saw Max win 2 rounds against the CPU. Maybe in Daigo's second video, he did it as well. But it's not like they're consistently beating level 8 CPU. It's owning most people. So that was a lot of fun. So we accomplished our goal. We got back into it, and then we got through the world tour tutorial for this, and got a little bit of a taste of how it's going to go. So, all right, so we might be back in tomorrow. We leave tomorrow night for the conference, and we'll be gone for a few days. So then it'll be, if it's not tomorrow, it'll be next week. But we'll try and do at least a short stream tomorrow and see where we go from there. And I say, try and get back into the routine. Try and get back to doing more regular stuff, and once I get back from the conference, probably start a playthrough of something, whether we go back and do like early Final Fantasy, like Final Fantasy 1 for the Nintendo, or we do early Zelda. That might be a good idea for NES, or we could maybe even start The Last of Us Part 2 as well. And of course, when Street Fighter 6 comes out, we'll be playing and streaming that, but that won't be playthrough per se. That will just be how we've been approaching Street Fighter before, I think. But that remains to be seen. More to come. All right, take care. Thanks for coming by.